I'm Bill Hubsher.
And I'm Lori Meggs, and welcome to Focus on Marshall. We've come to a balmy New Orleans, Louisiana for a very special event here at the Michoud Assembly Facility.
That's right, we're here for the rollout of the final external tank built here at Michoud that is going to fuel the final shuttle mission. Let's meet some of the people who made this happen. I'm here with Mark Bryant. He's the external tank project manager for Lockheed Martin, and we are standing on the actual road the external tank will roll on as it heads out to the Pegasus barge to float down to the Kennedy Space Center. And Mark, first of all, if you would, for those who may not be aware, tell us a little bit about the life cycle the external tank has, starting with the first weld.
Yeah, sure, Bill. It takes about 3 to 4 years when we start welding the tank and starting on the mechanical assembly of the inner tank through the VAB, high bay areas where we splice the tank together, apply the foam materials to it, into final assembly where we put all the external hardware on it, to the 420 building, which is behind us here. That's where ET-138 is sitting now. That's where we do final test and check out on the building. We roll it out. Goes to the barge Pegasus, as you said, about a 5-day journey down to Kennedy Space Center. We'll spend several months down at Kennedy being processed for launch, and then it's going to have a very short, very dramatic 8.5-minute lifespan after that before it re-enters.
So 3 to 4 years to get it for 8 minutes worth of performance.
A critical 8 minutes of performance.
Now, we've been lucky enough to be here for a few of the rollouts, but the one that we're going to have for this particular tank is rather special. Tell us about that.
ET-138 is the last currently scheduled flight tank to go, and it's going to be the last tank that we're going to be rolling down the barge here to get on Pegasus. We're going to be in New Orleans tradition, second lining with the tank down there, making a big production out of it. Second line of New Orleans tradition. You see at parades and funerals, and this is kind of a bittersweet moment for us. You know, we're exhilarated to be here, thrilled, very proud of the accomplishment. It was by no means certain, if you look at the last couple of years, that we might have been successful with this, but here we are, a very successful day. Bitter in the fact that, you know, it's kind of the end of the program for us, and a lot of great people are going to be moving on to some other opportunities, but definitely an event worth celebrating.
All right, we look forward to being out here too. Thanks a lot, Mark.
Thank you.
I'm here with Commander Mark Kelly. He is the commander for STS-134 that will actually use this tank to get to space. Tell us what it's like, Mark, to see this day here at Michoud.
Well, I've never been out here for one of these rollouts, and you know, this is pretty significant, being that this is potentially the last tank that's going to fly on STS-134, so it's pretty exciting. I like the umbrellas.
Yeah, they've got your sticker and everybody else's sticker on there. Tell us about what it's going to be like when you actually fly this into space.
This will be my 4th space flight. You know, the tank is obviously a very critical part of this whole system. It absorbs the 7 million pounds of thrust, carries all the fuel for the shuttle main engines, and it's really important to us that works every time.
You had a lot of nice things to say to these folks. It's a lot of history and pride here.
Yeah, these folks have been working on external tanks since when I was in high school, and I'm in my mid-40s now.
Oh, you don't look it.
So you know, over 30 years that they've been delivering these things, and you know, there's a saying, you know, make the last tank the best tank, but I think they're all the best tank. I mean, these people take a lot of pride, and we really appreciate. In the astronaut office, I mean, I guess we're kind of like the ultimate customer, but we really appreciate what they do here.
Well, I'll let you file in with the parade because I know you want to get one of those umbrellas. It's really hot out here. Thanks, Mark. Good luck. I'm here with Space Shuttle Propulsion Manager Steve Cash. And Steve, what an exciting day. Just tell us what's going through your mind right now as this tank rolls behind you.
It is an exciting day. It's a great day of celebration. You know, there was a time I didn't think we were going to be able to get 138 out on time. When we decided that the program was going to end in 2010, we went and laid out our tank schedule after Katrina, and this tank we couldn't fit in to the schedule. In fact, it showed we were going to be putting it out the door in about 2013, which is about 3 years too late. This team took the challenge to pull these tanks all back in, and they came up with production enhancements. They looked at different ways of doing things. Just a great day of celebration. You know, I'm just so proud of this team and what they've done. They've had so much adversity to get through, and it kind of bonded them together and bonded this team together, and I'm just really proud of them.
What about all the people who've come out? You've got a band, you got people with umbrellas. I mean, this is really fancy whoop-de-doo. You've done this a lot, but it's never been like this, right?
Well, this just shows what kind of team members we have here. This is what this family is all about. People really don't understand. The shuttle team is a family, and it's a badly society, and they're out here celebrating the work that they've done. You got people from all over here to be here to celebrate this tank delivery, and it's because they are a family, celebrating their successes. That's what we need to do, celebrate our successes and pat each other on the back, because this team deserves a pat on the back. Space Shuttle program wouldn't be where it is today without the team here at MAD.
What's going to go through your mind when this one actually launches?
Well, when this one actually launches, there's going to be some sadness. I'm going to be a lot of pride, but there's going to be a lot of sadness too. Been doing this program for nearly 30 years and watching these tanks come off the assembly line and watch them get launched. And each one of them has got better and better and better. This is the best tank we've ever produced. And that's the unique thing. We're going to put out the best tank we ever have. The last one we fly is going to be the best one we've ever flown.
That says a lot. Well, I'll let you file in with the parade goers. And who picked this day in July to do this, Steve?
It's where the schedule rolled out showed when we'd have this tank ready. We met our schedule, and that's the great thing.
That's awesome. Well, I'll go find a fan. I'll let you go too. Thanks, Steve.
Thanks.
We're here with Alva Williams. She is a New Orleans resident and an employee here at the Michoud Assembly Facility, and we're watching external tank 138 as it's about to be loaded onto the Pegasus barge before it heads down to Kennedy. And Alva, if you would, first of all, tell us what it is you do here at Michoud.
I'm a systems integration test engineer working on the electrical components on the tank, writing test procedures for the guys to test it on the harnesses, bipod heaters on the tank.
Okay, so you've seen this tank from the inside out then?
Yes.
So what's it like to be work on such an important part of the shuttle program?
It's actually great, and when I first came out here just to see this amazing vehicle, it just took me in awe. So I'm enjoying every moment of it. I met great people, and just the facility is just awesome. The people, the tank, everything.
So how were you able to actually start work on this? I mean, did you go to school anticipating in being an engineer?
I did. I went to school at LSU for electrical engineering. Never thought I'd do aerospace, but coming over here has been awesome, and I enjoy it, and I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world.
So let me ask you the hard question then. What's it like seeing that last external tank roll down the road as it heads down to Kennedy?
It's very hard. I mean, seeing an amazing vehicle for this world that does so much go out of reach. I mean, people can't see the wonderful things that have happened with the space program continue. It's very hard to see it go, and I'm going to miss it.
On behalf of myself and all of our viewers, thanks so much for all the work you've done on the shuttle program.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, Bill, an exciting day here at Michoud. The external tank is loaded and ready to go for its 900-mile journey to Kennedy Space Center.
And of course, once at Kennedy, it'll be paired with a shuttle and 2 solid rocket boosters for its final 8.5-minute journey into space.
Join us next time as we focus on Marshall.